Hi everyone, my name is Bob D'Ambrosio from Kendale Products in Fort Erie, Ontario. We're the Canadian distributor for Southern Pride smokers and Broaster pressure fryers. But today's video is all about Southern Pride. I'm going to be walking you through the process of removing the control panel and accessing the relay board, which is located behind that. Alright, let's get into it. I'm going to be using an impact gun with a 5/16 head on it to remove these 6 bolts that secure this control panel. You'll notice I'm leaving the top middle one for last, so the control panel doesn't just drop down one side or the other, and I can control it so as to not damage any wires on the removal. Okay, all 6 have been removed. Our control panel's loose now. So loose. And my first step, this is our thermostat wire. It's connected to the back of the controller, but the entire block that it connects to just slides off easily. I'm gonna do that first so that we don't damage that wire. And I can just tuck that away in there. Now we can just let this hang down loose while I access the white 30-pin Molex connector. And I'm reaching in. This is just a 2-piece connector. It's hard to get a shot of it. Undo the securing clip and give it a pull, and the connector comes right off. Next step, I get to reach in with this impact, and there are 2 more 5/16 bolts securing this entire relay board. And I've found in my experience, removing this completely is much easier to work on, so we can replace relays or transformers. By removing those 2 screws, our whole relay board comes out. I'm going to rotate it towards us, get it out of the machine, and there we go. So now I've got relay board, control panel, and this is how it's all laid out. Okay, so now that we have the relay board out, you can see it's pretty cleanly laid out to follow all the wires if we have to do any troubleshooting or parts replacements. These are all identical 10 amp solid state relays. They each serve a different function when the smoker's on and cooking, and we've actually started labeling these. So this first one that's furthest from the transformer is for the smoke extractor if the smoker's been optioned with one. The next one after that is for the rotisserie. The one closer is for the fan, and the one that's absolutely closest to the transformer is for the burner. So depending on what you're troubleshooting or replacing, these are how you access all of these. And it's a simple wire-for-wire replacement with the part that we can ship you overnight from Kendale. Furthest over here from the transformer are our 2 relays that control the door switch and the hood. Again, if this is optioned to be wired in for a hood, this relay will control that circuit. And the same goes for the door switch. If the customer is experiencing a problem with their door switch, it's easy to bypass on these new relays. We simply go into this little tab, lift up, and this disengages this relay for the door switch or disengages the relay for the hood. And one more note about the overall design and layout of this relay board is we've lined up all of the DC wiring, which is low voltage, on the small wire side, which is closer to the front of the smoker, and all of the AC higher voltage side on the far side. So now once your servicing is complete on the relay board or the back of the control panel, these parts can be thrown back in the smoker in the same manner that we took them out. So that takes us through how to service and inspect your relay board and control panel on digital cook and hold control option smokers from Southern Pride. This is an SPX 300, but this applies to all units with a digital cook and hold control. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out the rest of our videos on the YouTube channel where we cover other service areas and cooking videos.